Hello, welcome to my first Twitch stream. Today I'm going to be continuing some work that I started on YouTube. It's making a Hydra. It's a little bit flat at the moment, but we're hoping to work on that today and add a little bit of roundness, some robustness and body to it. But thank you, first of all, for being here to my first Twitch stream. I appreciate it. I love you. Thank you. All right, I'm not gonna take too long here. We can just jump right into it. And here we go. All right, so these aren't necessarily the colors that I'm going to be sticking with long term. These are a little bit vibrant just to kind of give an idea of what I wanted to do with them. But I feel like I want to add some shading with scales, some scales via shading, kind of like what I did with my Dragon PNGTuber that you're looking at. Actually, before I do that, let me turn down the music just a touch. I feel like it might be just a little bit on the loud side. There we go. All right, it went quiet because it was the end of the song. Oh. Hey, thanks for following. I wish I could see who it was, but it's not showing up on my screen for some reason. Oh, hello, Roman. Oh, I need to fix that so it appears more easily. Thank you. Thank you for following. So what are you up to today? I think this is the first time you've been in one of my streams. I don't think you've been to one of my YouTube ones, huh? What are you up to today? One of my favorite drawers of dragons. What do we have here? This head. Right now I'm gonna try and kind of touch up the middle head a little bit. Grab the green. You are welcome. I'm doing some art myself, so listening in on the background. Cool. Well, let me know if the background music is a good volume for you. I know that when I'm drawing, I like to have some background music on. For some reason, that didn't quite fill in the coloration like I was expecting. Oh, that's because I have opacity at 38%. That'll do it. Maybe a touch too loud, but not distracting. It's nice music too. Yeah, this is VTuber Senpai's soundtrack. Turn it down just a touch. Right now, mostly just working on doing a little bit of touch-ups. Oh, where did my mouse disappear to? Oh no, don't tell me that the glitch happened. There's a glitch with Photoshop, and it is obnoxious as hell. Oh, there it is. And sometimes whatever your cursor is will just disappear. It just won't appear. Doesn't seem to be the case this time though. I don't know why it wasn't showing up, but it's fine now. But yeah, these aren't going to be the final colors on this Hydra. These are just kind of placeholders while I mess around and try to figure out what I want to do with it. Touch up the colors a little bit. Oh, oops. Oh, apparently I have the horns on the same layer as the skin. That's no good. So let's go ahead and put all the horns on their own layer. Sometimes it vanishes because Caps is on. Nope. Caps is not on, but Thank you for the heads up. If that happens again in the future, I'll be sure to check caps. All right, so let's get the horns selected so we can put them on their own layer. Come on. There we go. And layer, new layer via, in case I do any blending, this should probably be a new layer via cut, but I'm gonna try copy and see if that works. Hey, Ataka! Welcome! First time chat from viewer. Oh, Rayless, you've abandoned the YouTube gods. I have not abandoned the YouTube gods. I am just experimenting. I'm in those formative years as a whelp where I'm experimenting. Don't tell me you didn't experiment when you were a young content creator. I know you must have. Oh, but Taka, my favorite vampire content creator. Honestly, I think you actually are my favorite vampire content creator. I don't think I know any others. So you're also my least favorite. I fucking love you and hate you, Taka. You're everything to me when it... Oh, no, wait, no, Rowan. Oh, except Rowan's not a content... Well, I mean, she creates art. Does art count as content creation when it's not streamed? So not a content creator yet. Oh, but when Rowan starts, I don't know, Taka, you're gonna have some competition. Rowan has a voice that could definitely compete with yours. So you're gonna have to watch out for that. Considering true content in 2023. So, if you don't mind me asking, why so long? You could certainly make yourself a PNGTuber like I've done in no time at all, based on how good your art is. You could get into it next month if you wanted to, Rowan. Is there a reason why you're kind of pushing it back a little ways? Okay, so horns are on their own layer now. Head color is on its own layer. Oh, I still gotta grab the horns off of the middle head, don't I? And I'll probably merge the horns from the middle head with the horns from the others. Oh. Oh, Lord Dragon Plays. Thank you. Thank you, Lord Dragon, for following. I appreciate it. Working on something that may look familiar to you, something draconic, as in a Hydra. Not exactly a dragon, but, you know, one of our little cousins. Can I grab these horns, put them on their own layer? That way when I start doing some shading, they aren't also being shaded with the body itself. I do plan on doing some 3D stuff in the future, Lord Dragon. I know you've done some, like, streaming, etc., with some 3D. I plan on doing that again in the future. Not quite there at the moment, though. Right now I'm more focusing on PNG tubing, just because, well, to be honest, I've been having a lot of fun with PNG tubing. Should we merge the layers? Nah, we'll keep the horn layers separate for now. So this will be middle horn color. Let me change the name, please. There we go. Middle horn color. And so we'll put middle horn color down here. And then we'll put regular horn color up. I guess that they should be above them since they're copied. Writing books takes time. Can't read what I've written yet. Lord Dragon Plays. What the heck is a dragon? Says somebody whose name is literally Lord Dragon Plays. I think that's kind of a little bit of a sussy question coming from somebody with that name. I think there's something suspicious going on there. I don't think I have an appropriate reaction set up, so the best I can do is... Oh my god, what do you mean? What do you mean?
You don't know what a dragon is. Somebody with the name Lord Dragon doesn't know what a dragon is. Jeez.
Now let's see if the yeah, the buttons are set up right. All right. By the way, I don't know why, but whenever I use the Karen button or some of the others, it turns my screen gray. Haven't figured that out yet. Don't know why that is. That's something I'll work on in the future. I'll figure it out. It'll be all good. All right, so I've got the horns on their own layers now. The eyes are not actually pink. Funny little fact is when I remove the head color, that's because the eyes are overlapping the lower jaws. And I just haven't filled in the eyes yet, so they look pink. Let's actually do that. Let's add some eyes to these things. Should I do it as one layer? You know what? I'll end up breaking these apart anyway, so it's fine. We'll do a new layer. We'll just call it eye color for now. Hello, Shiguma. Thank you for following. Yes, and lurking, absolutely appreciated. I never thought one day I would watch a dragon streaming. Oh, wait, Dragon Slayer. Now I'm a little bit intimidated. I am well, with a name like that, pretend I'm actually a pigeon or a flying gerbil. Ooh, a half sparrow, half gerbil. I'm a spurble. That's what I am. So you don't need to slay me because I'm a spurble. So it's fine. I'm a mage knight. I can protect you, but I am sure Dragon Slayer would slay you right now. Okay. I just heard a sound word. I don't know what that sound word was for, but... but I'm trying to figure out what all this stuff is. I set up a whole bunch of notifications and the stream bot and everything else this morning. So there's all kinds of things. I don't have a clue what they are. Okay, so I should probably put eye color above jaw color so that the jaw doesn't block it out. Lord Dragon Plays. I'm working on a pre-built customizable 3D Dragon VTuber model that people will be able to buy on Gumroad and stream with. If you don't get yours before I finish this project, it would be super cheap starter model. I never thought I would watch a Spurble streaming. Fair enough. I believe that I'm the only Spurble that actually currently streams. Yeah, between me and Lord Dragon, you have the intimidating name there, Dragon Slayer. Okay, so eye color. For starters, I think I'm gonna do yellow eyes. I can always change this up, but yellow is a nice kind of classic look that... Okay, so this is gonna sound funny, but it's really, really easy to color swap to other colors. So... what I mean by that is decide that I want to have blue eyes later. It's no problem at all to just pop into Photoshop's hue system and easily and quickly change it to a different color like blue. So yellow is a nice, good, safe starting point. Yes, yes, fear me, feed me fear. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe we need to drop the spurble. Sarah is watching your wings, Thorn, and woofing at my screen. I think that means she approves. Awesome. Awesome. That's great to hear. I love the pictures that you've been posting of Sarah's in the Discord. Sarah's is such a little cutie. Actually, I wonder. I think it's been a little while since you last posted one. Sarah's has probably gotten a little bit bigger since then, huh? All right, let me pop off a few more. All right, so this one's the middle headline. So we will copy that. Actually, no, we'll just add a new layer underneath that, and we'll start working on these mohawks. The frills, the fins. So we'll toss that underneath middle horn color. And again, these colors are just temporary colors, just to kind of fill them in, and then I can color swap them and start shading them and stuff later. I think I'm gonna do kind of a limey green though. Maybe more like a pea green. Yeah, that should be good. All right, so this is under the middle horn. So fill this in. I'd hate for a dragon slayer though to think I'm actually intimidated of them. Oh. Maybe we do have to drop the act. She's been full grown for a bit, but I'll have to get some more adorable pictures of her to post. Oh wow, so she's super tiny by default. I just kind of assumed that she still had a bit of growing to go. I would post my Discord link for everybody else who wants to join and check out Sarah's, but I don't think I actually set that up. So here, I'll try, but I don't think it's gonna work. So you can grab the Discord link from, you know, the description of the channel, whatever. It'll be somewhere. I have it posted freaking everywhere. All right, so this will be left and right frills. There we go. Same deal. We'll color that in. Looks like I need to do a little bit of erasing of that bit of the head that went over into the frills space. That's fine. That's no problem. That's easy enough to do. Oh, and because of where I have it colored, what is going on here? The the necks are the frills must be part of the bodyline layer. What layer do I have these on? Oh, I do. I have the okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to do some touch up of this off stream to kind of get everything on the correct layers. That's interesting. Okay. I'm not going to do it on stream because it's a bit of finicky work and it's just a little bit annoying. And I just realized I don't have mirror on, so I'm only coloring in one side, and that is wasting time and space. So let's go ahead and grab this mirror and apply that, and then hopefully we should be good to start reflecting stuff again. Oopsie. All right. Let's get back. There we go. Now we're applying color to both sides. She's a pocket beagle. Oh, I didn't realize she was a pocket beagle. I thought she was like a full-on big ol' beagle. Do you want me to post your Discord invite in chat, Thorn? That would be great if you could, Rowan. That would be awesome. Thank you very much. All right, and it looks like we have to touch up this side a bit more because it didn't get color because I didn't have the layers set up correctly. I didn't have the mirror set up, I should say. So we'll go put this over here, and then for now I'm just gonna drop the frill behind everything else. That way it doesn't overlap the neck like this. And then I'll clean it up underneath the lines. And then after that, we should be good to start kind of playing around with doing some shading. I like the shading part. It's fun. It like brings it to life, makes it pop out, becomes 3D. That's when it gets really fun. So let me put the frills underneath everything else. There we go. And we will clean up this bit of the head that is overlapping the frill over here. And hey, thanks for following my ghost buddy. I appreciate you showing up. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. And there you go. Rowan just posted the Discord link for anybody who wants to jump in on the Discord. Right now, it's mostly focused on some survival game stuff, though I'm trying to kind of integrate in some art-related type stuff and some PNG tubing and some VTubing content for people. But if you're into survival games, we do have multiple survival game servers running on the Discord right now. At the moment, we have Valheim and V Rising, and we were just talking the other day about adding some more, possibly in the future. Dragoon! You know, funny you should say Dragoon, since that's one of the classes in Final Fantasy XIV, and Final Fantasy XIV is going to be what my stream is tomorrow. They just added some new stuff, but I haven't gotten very far into the Endwalker expansion yet, as in, I haven't started it yet. So that's going to be... Oh, I just colored on the wrong layer. So that's going to be my big project for my Final Fantasy streams, is getting into Endwalker and playing that on stream. And yeah, I just mentioned that because you said Dragoon, and it made me laugh a little bit, because Dragoon is a class I like. I haven't decided what one I'll actually be playing tomorrow, though, yet. Kind of leaning towards either a warrior tank or maybe a summoner. But Reaper is also cool. I don't know. Do any of you guys play Final Fantasy XIV? Or any other MMOs for that matter? Because I do love MMOs. Like, if I wasn't making survival game content, it would absolutely be MMO content. So, Elnichi, the Discord link isn't... Rowan just posted it. Here, I will repost it for you. I don't have Discord... I don't have the bot set up yet to do links. I was rushing around this morning to even get it on stream in time to even have chat work. Which it's working, so we're all good there. But yeah, that was... If I'd had maybe another literally 10-15 minutes, we could have gotten those links working, but as it is, we can just post them in. So right now I'm just cleaning up around these frills. Before I start to do any shading or highlighting, I like to have stuff kind of cleaned up a little bit, just so that I'm not wasting effort on things. Boop. And sometimes I'll notice like a little spot that didn't get colored, so I need to kind of touch it up as I go. And if you're digging this music, this is actually VTuber Senpai's music. He's mentioned it a few times on some of his streams, and this is it. Actually, what I should do is Rayless has some nice background music too. I should just put both of them in one playlist. That would be a smart move, huh? Actually, something I'd like to do someday at some point is do some music of my own. I have no... Let me start by saying I have no musical talent, per se, but it's something that I want to learn. And I'm a big fan of the idea that you can learn anything if you just put some effort and time into it. Like, I can honestly say I was not much of a person who could draw maybe even 2 years ago. But then I started working on my PNGTuber, my Thorntail Lizardman PNGTuber. And I figured things out, and I kept working on it and doing different iterations, and it kept getting better and better. And now I'm kind of doing the same, like learning how to draw like the dragon and Hydra type stuff, just kind of messing around, figuring it out as I go. My 3D model that I had for Thorntail, before that, had no idea what I was doing, and I was just learning Blender as I went. It's actually, a lot of this stuff is way easier to learn nowadays than people think it is, because there's so many awesome tutorials on YouTube. How about you guys? Is there anything new that you guys have learned lately Any new skills? Imagine if a bunch of us being VTubers, there's all kinds of new things to learn. Have you guys been practicing on your drawing or even language skills? Because I know that some people want to join like Niji Sanji or other groups like that, and they definitely appreciate if you have multiple languages. So how about you guys? Anything new you've been trying to learn or teach yourselves lately? I have all that learning still to come, but I've been drawing more since finding Starlight Akari. Oh yeah. Yeah, Starlight has been crazy inspirational. Like, I wasn't going to do art streams. I never even contemplated doing art streams until I watched Akari doing it. And after that, I was like, oh, it looks so cool. Like, I was planning on just being like a game content creator. I was never going to be a art content creator, but then after watching her stuff, I was like, all right, I kind of want to do that. That just looks like fun. And it's so nice and relaxing, you know? Like there's no pressure to do any of this. It's not like a game where I feel like I need to be constantly bouncing around and trying to do things interesting in game, and sometimes you end up doing stupid stuff in game just to keep the audience's attention, but when you're doing an art stream, you don't necessarily feel like that. And hello, John Awakens. Thanks for popping in. How you doing? We were just talking about learning new things as VTubers or content creators in general. Learning art, in my case. I was talking about how I, not too long ago, learned how to do some 3D modeling for my Thornscale 3D model, which which I used for all of about how long did I use it for? Maybe like 3 months, maybe 4 months before I rebranded into a dragon, before I achieved my true form. Decent, cool. Yeah, art should be fun. Starlight is good at highlighting that, and I'm glad you are doing art too. Thank you. I just finished the flats on the art I'm working, and that was all I had to do today, so I might be time for another Thornscale sketch. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. I mean, I'm never going to argue against a Thornscale sketch. You're never going to hear me complain about that. No pressure, though. If like you got something else that comes up, don't feel like you have to do a Thornscale piece just because you said that. And in the piece that you did already do for me that I put up in the Discord, I know that like I had those like kind of like pseudo racing stripes. Those might still be in the final form. They're just not on the whelp form yet. There came a limit, and I was like, I don't think you can really see it on the whelp form, so I'm not really going to stress about it on the whelp form. They might still be in the final form, though. So that piece that you did may still be entirely truthful in existence. And why is this middle horn color does not toggle the middle horn? Oh, that's right, because they were also part of this layer. Right? This layer. Yeah, okay. Since I copied the horns and the horns still had extra stuff, I need to delete that extra stuff off of both layers, the horn layer and the head color layer. Gotta grow up to get some racing stripes, yeah. It's true. Once you get big, you go extra fast. I'll be soaring over those mountains in no time. I mean, it's a, an issue of scale when the mountains are not much bigger than me. Makes it a lot easier to go super zoomy fast over them. This is nice. I like this music. All right. Do we have everything the way I want it now? I think so. I think I can start playing around with some shading. All right, what I like to do for stuff like this is create a kind of temporary duplicate layer just that way in case I screw this up, I can just go back to the original and not worry about losing everything. Right. The way that I like to do shading and highlighting is I'm not trying to go for like an anime style. I'm trying to go for, I don't know, softer. Basically, I mean... Oh. So it just kind of glitched on my screen. I don't know if Twitch cut out for you guys too, or if that was just me, but... If that was all of us, then hi, welcome back. If that was just me, then I'm going a little bit crazy and you can just ignore me. But I like to use the burn tool, because as you can see on my little self that's floating around there, I like to have kind of some softer highlights and shadows. That might be a little bit too extreme though. So we'll undo that. We'll zoom in. Work on some of the belly kind of stuff right now. Maybe that's a bit too much. And with the burn tool, you can have it pretty soft and just do multiple layers. There's no reason to go too hardcore right out of the gate. So I want to darken up this area through here. Now, unless somebody knows something I don't know, I've never been able to find a way to get the burn tool to reflect. It doesn't seem like the reflection tool does anything for this. So you just have to do it on both sides. Fierce Thornscale or cute Thornscale? Oh, that is entirely your call. No matter which version you do, it will be beloved. I mean, the stuff you've already done is already amazing, so I have complete faith in your ability. Whichever one you're feeling for the vibe. We'll go like this. There we go. Now, I want to add a little bit of maybe like a scale texture, but I'll do that in a little bit. Let me get to the legs first, because they're going to have a bit of stuff going on. So same thing, going to make another layer. Fierce, I think. Sky did use some very cute baby thorns. I'll do another fierce big thorn. Sounds good to me. So are you going to do like whelp version fierce, or are you going to do like adult version fierce? The adult version is still very much a work in progress. I'm still trying to kind of figure out what I want to, how that's going to look. I haven't really been spending too much time on it yet, because I've been more focusing on kind of setting up my branding as the whelp and such. But the adult form is absolutely coming in the future. I kind of been thinking of it as my true form. You know what? Let's see if we can add like a little bit of a hint of an ankle there. Maybe something like this. A little bit of an indication of like some shading for where the toes would connect. And then this is going to be a little bit darker, where it kind of bounces off the belly. All right, now we just got to do that again on the other side. Nah, Big Daddy Thornscale. Is it okay to talk about other content creators? Yeah, if you have like especially if there's somebody I know, like if you want to ask me something about VTuber Senpai or Raelis, something like that, or Sapphire, we can definitely talk about them. If it's like random people that aren't really part of any community I'm part of, something like I don't know, Jontron or something, then a little bit less so. Mainly because I really don't give a shit about them. That, and I don't really know anything about them other than people have told me like, hey, this is somebody you should know. I'm like, I have no idea who this person is. I've just had people like Vesa actually tell me about Jontron. But yeah, if you want to ask something about like Raelis or VTuber Senpai, go for it. Or just talk about them or whatever. That's fine. Based? You like that TikTok? Yeah, like VTuber Senpai and Rayless, they're both good friends of mine. So I don't mind talking behind their back. Nothing wrong with talking behind your friends' backs. Makes for good comedy when they find out about it. Plus, it also gives them the opportunity to jump in and catch me saying things about them behind their back. It's like Rayless talking about Kyo on his streams, and then Kyo pops into his streams. It's like, what are you doing? It's great stuff. All right. So that's starting to add some roundness. I think we need to tweak that a little bit, maybe. Those knees don't quite look right, but we'll get there. We'll get there. For the tail, ooh, I didn't separate the tail colors. All right, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna separate the underbelly tail color on the tail, so we can have those separate so we can work on those separately. So that would be this. And then new layer via copy. Oh, and by the way, I am totally open to backseating. If there's something you guys want to suggest as far as what I'm doing, feel free. I know that a lot of artists get very, very touchy about, you know, they don't want anybody giving them advice or anything like that, but I don't even really consider myself an artist. I'm just kind of making things that I'm making. I don't know. I don't have any practice. This is just, I mean, this is my practice. So I feel like I haven't really earned the artist tag yet. Even though I do currently have myself in the art section, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, if there's something, like if somebody knows something about Photoshop and they see me doing something a hard way, that there's an easier way to do it, feel free to say something. You will not be offending me. Here we go. That rounds that out a little bit. And I just realized that I don't think I did that on the right coloration. Oopsie. I don't think I did that thing I just did on the correct layer. If you make things, you're an artist. It's just level of experience past that. See, I, like a long time ago, there was a, now maybe it's just because they were an elf, but there was an elf who was an art teacher who informed me that you are an artist once somebody buys your art. Until then, you're a hobbyist. You're somebody doing it for fun. But the moment that somebody buys a piece of your art, that's when you become an artiste. And again, maybe just an elf giving bad advice, but they tend to do that. Yeah, you can't be a digital artist until you draw on the wrong layer. Okay, well, I'm definitely a digital artist at least then, because I just did this shading on the wrong freaking level. So that's definitely a thing. How do I fix that? I don't... that's just gonna fuck it up worse. All right. Maybe I can play around with the blend tool. Blur tool, and see if that can clean this up a little bit. Messing around on the tail, and I noticed that I left kind of like a streak on there. And I just said just a little bit ago that I was trying to do things on unique layers. That way, if something like this happened, I could just go back to a previous layer, but I did not do that with the tail. So, you know what? It's bugging me. I'm gonna just go back a bunch of levels. So we'll undo the stuff I just did on the neck, so I can undo the stuff that I'm doing on the tail. There we go. All right, and this time I'm going to actually put it on a new layer. Layer, new, layer via copy. There we go. Now I'll do it on here. But yeah, John Awakens, if there's somebody else you want to talk about, go for it. If it's somebody that I know. I mean, you could parse it that way, but not all artists create to make money. The choice to create, especially, you know, that's a good point. Not all artists do create to make money. Especially in front of an audience like you are now, definitely counts in my eye. Well, thank you. I don't know, like, I guess this is going to sound weird, but I have so much respect for artists that it's hard for me to want to feel like it's okay to put myself into that category. That makes sense. Like, I see the stuff that Starlight does, Nixie Pixie, so many other artists in the different communities I'm in, and it's like, I don't think I'm qualified to put myself in the same world as they're in. All right, how do I want to do the shading on the neck? I think I want it to kind of come underneath the head. Yeah, there's going to be some reflection from the head itself. I still need to actually do a lower jaw for that center head. There's a bunch of work that I'm going to end up doing on this kind of off stream. Because I was kind of hoping to get this up on Ko-fi and Etsy next week, I think. There will be a free version that I put up on Ko-fi, and there will be a paid version. The paid version will have different variations and such, and you'll be able to talk through the different heads, and the free version will be pretty bare bones, just talking and blinking. Nah, man, art's all one world. You can only fill it. You can totally fit it in with everyone else. Fit in with everyone else. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Wow, was I having trouble reading that? My art's just a bunch of stick figures that all look the same. See, and I don't know, for some reason, like, I'd be okay saying, well, you're an artist, Taka. I just have trouble saying it about myself. It's a weird mental hang-up. Let's get rid of those jaws and see where the head still needs some cleaning up. Looks like there is some spots. So, looks like right through here. And up along here. Along the neck. And then there's a little bit of green that isn't filling in where it should be. So we'll try and fill that in along the jawline. Here we go. That should do it. And back here in the back of the head. There we go. And hopefully this is doing the same thing on the other side, deleting and filling in as appropriate for me. If not, I'm screwed. Yep, looks like it's working. Looks like we are doing fine. Here we go. XKCD makes excellent art using stick figures, so that's fine. I have no idea who XKCD is. Feel free to link them to me in the Discord or something. I'm assuming that they're an art content creator, maybe? Question mark? I've said this before on some of my streams, but up until I actually started becoming a VTuber on YouTube, I watched very, very little YouTube. So there's all kinds of content creators like that JonTron person that I've just never heard of before because I just never actually went on YouTube very much. For a long time, I spent all my time on Facebook. But once I became a content creator, a YouTuber myself, then I've pretty much all but stopped using Facebook. Which is fine, because it sounds like most people are stopping using Facebook. Alright, let me catch up with chat here. been finding bigger content creators inspiring recently. Won't name them since it's no one you know. Yeah, there's probably not a lot of people I know. XKCD is a comic strip. The author is a very smart man who uses stick figures. Oh, wait, maybe I have actually seen his channel. Wait, I'm gonna actually tab out real quick. I feel like I might have actually seen some of their stuff. So I'm actually gonna go to YouTube real quick and double check. Oh, but John Awakens, yeah, if it's somebody that you just want to say that you've been inspired by, you can definitely mention their name. I just meant, like, you know, don't go into a multiple paragraph thing about other content creators I don't know. But yeah, if you just want to say you've been inspired by somebody, you can say that. That's fine. Yes. I think... Wait. I typed in that name, and there's a whole bunch of different channels that are popping up now. Has he been on a bunch of different channels? I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen them. Alright, back to the art. Alright, so I still need to figure out what's going on with this horn. I think that I need some more gray in this horn. By the way, if you were hoping for a stream where I'm just nicely working on one or two parts and you can watch the development of that one or two parts, you're going to be SOL, because I tend to bounce around to whatever piece catches my eye. I basically do like the art equivalent of triage. If something catches my eye, that's what I'm working on at the moment. Again, maybe not a very professional way to do it, but it's kind of what I've gotten used to. And speaking of which, let's do a little bit of shading on the heads now. xkcd.com. Facebook basically hit its user cap. Once you already have like 2 billion people on there, it's hard to get to the next billion. Yeah. Well, like, YouTube also is freaking huge. Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen this person's stuff. I've seen like other people that do stick figure stuff on YouTube and such, but yeah, I don't think I've seen this person. Interesting. Thank you for sharing. I'll check them out later. It looks like they're doing some sciencey stuff, which is always fun. They wouldn't happen to do anything about how dragonflight works, have they? That's always a fun topic. His strips are worth a look if you get the free time. Lots of science in there. I do love me some science. All right, so let's do some burning on the face with the burn tool. Do this, and I think I'll shrink this down a little bit to do around the brow. Oh, I am muted. Ha! I don't know why it muted. So, sometimes my system that I'm on suddenly like detaches all of the accessories and reattaches them. It happens over like just a couple seconds, like a second or so. But my mic defaults to being muted. So whenever that happens, all of a sudden I get muted and I won't even realize that I got muted. So thank you guys for saying something. Yeah, sometimes you'll hear like the little, you know, Windows like sound effect, and then I might be muted right afterwards. But you guys should be able to hear me now. It always seems to do it when you're in the middle of something important. Yeah. It's annoying as hell, that's for sure. So, headline layer, I want to fix this little bit of a black line right here on the horn. And something that's interesting is I was playing around with this, and I noticed that on this particular model, I started doing everything in 3-pixel line width, and I noticed that all the other PNGTubers I've been doing have been 6-pixel line width. A bit thicker than this. So, don't know how that's going to end up looking in the end. But, like, here. I will pop open another one so you can see what I'm talking about. This maybe is not it. Somewhere I could have sworn I had a skeleton PNGTuber that I've been working on, but now I can't find it. Ruh-roh. Where did I save you? Alright, this is gonna be a temporary little quest. Maybe here? Nope. 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 Uh-oh. I'm starting to worry that I lost my skeleton that I've been working on. Oh, maybe this. Yeah, here we go. So, like, this is 6-pixel line width. And so this is going to be a free PNGTuber that I'm going to be putting up later this week. I'd like to say tomorrow, but maybe Friday. And so there's going to be a skeleton PNGTuber that people will be able to use for free, and it'll talk and blink and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is a 6-pixel width line thickness, and I noticed that I'm just doing this in 3, so oops for lack of consistency, but whatever. If Senpai jokes about Fly Me to the Moon, a reference towards Evangelion. Oh yeah, so no. All right. Well, yes, but he doesn't know it is. Let me explain that. So, quite a long time ago, I was trying to get VTuber Senpai to sing on stream. And he's like, I don't even know what I'd sing. So I said, Fly Me to the Moon, because Evangelion is, like, probably my favorite anime of all time. So I suggested Fly Me to the Moon. Now, of course, most people recognize Fly Me to the Moon because of Frank Sinatra. And I think that that's what he was thinking of when he's like, oh, sure, I'll do that. So I was thinking Evangelion when I suggested it. But I'm pretty sure that everybody else that's heard it since then is probably thinking just, you know, oh, Frank Sinatra song. It's the Frank Sinatra song. Which it is. But secretly, also, I want him to sing it from Evangelion. Scary, spooky skeletons hiding in your files. Yeah, it was hiding in my files. It's not at all where it should be. I have no idea why I saved it in the same file folders that I have my, well, this whelp saved in. So, fun fact, Taka, you say that the Ava version is really good, but, and I don't know if you've noticed this, maybe you have, maybe you haven't, every single episode of the Evangelion TV series had a different rendition of Fly Me to the Moon at the end. They didn't just have like one recording that they used. They literally used a separate recording from different artists at the end of every single episode. Because they loved the song that much that they wanted to just get different artists to do it. Yeah. So... I mean, they're all great. And if that's what you're saying, I 100% agree with you. All right, so we're getting some head shading now. Let's shade on that middle head some. Same deal, just kind of rounding it out. That's all I'm really trying to do right now. Just make it look a little bit more round, a little bit more full. There we go. And get this eye thing up here going. And we'll do a little bit around the frill. And we also got to do just around the eyes themselves. They should have a little bit of darkness where they're sunk into the skull a little bit. There we go. All right. So we have all the basic green shading down, and I'm gonna do this over multiple, I'm trying to think of how to say this. Like, I'll keep going back and revisiting these areas, so if there's something that looks a little bit off now, don't worry, it's gonna get revisited. Everything, like, I want to add kind of some shading that's gonna be reflective of scales, kind of like I said, like I do on my own self. Haven't seen Evangelion. Been considering watching the Netflix dub. Oh, Netflix dub. Yeah, it's easy to get a hold of, but oh boy, it's a little bit rough. So it's funny. The original English dub, which I don't even think you can find anymore, was actually more accurate than the original Japanese subtitles. Which is kind of funny because the people who translated the subtitles did not do as good of a job in the translations as the people who were doing the dubs. Did I not? There should be middle horn. Yeah, okay. It's just not above it on the correct layer. So I'm trying to remember what exactly they did on the Netflix version, but they did some weird whitewashing kind of stuff. I remember that. Like, I want to say that they kind of erased the whole pseudo homosexual relationship type thing that Shinji was doing with Kaoru, that they just kind of completely wiped that away. It was something like that. It was kind of weird. I don't remember the details exactly though. There we go. All right, now we're able to do a little bit with these horns. But yeah, the original subtitles are great. They're just harder to find than obviously like the Netflix version, which is the super common version now. Should you watch the Netflix dub? So I'm torn because if it's the only version that you're gonna watch, then you might as well just go ahead and watch it. but because Evangelion is great. But the thing is, yeah, if you have access to other versions, then it'd be preferable to watch one of the other versions. But if you don't, then yeah, you got to go with what you got to go with. If that's all you got available to you, then that's just what you're going to have to watch either way. The thing is that there's like multiple different versions of the Evangelion subs and dubs at this point, and a lot of the versions aren't even available anymore. As in, like, I have a box set that I got when Ava first came out. I was looking to see how much that box set sells for now, and it's some ridiculous sum. I want to say it was like a couple $1,000s, just because they're so hard to get these days. But I'm not going to tell anybody to not watch Evangelion, that's for sure. Yeah, it is a big yikes, because it's literally just, like, look for DVD box sets for Evangelion. They're, unless there's something that I don't know about, they're, last time I looked, they were very, very rare. Like, they just stopped making them. Hopefully, that's no longer the case. Hopefully after the Netflix version came out, they started printing them again. I don't know. If you do that search, let me know. All right, tightening up these belly scales, because I noticed that there's some gaps in them. Like right here, there's a big old gap. There we go. Oh, and here's a weird green dot. Stop scrolling. All right, we'll have to see what layer that's on. This green dot right here, which you can't actually see because I'm not circling anything, but we will discover it. We'll figure this out. Looks like it's on the head color layer. Okay, cool. Yep, that was it. All right. Wish you could watch the OG dub. Yeah. So one thing that would be kind of worth checking out is if you watch Trash Taste. They did a Trash Taste video on the movie that just came out not too long ago. And they were trying to explain to Connor how, like, what exactly the viewing order is. And to get the most out of the current movies, you have to watch everything leading up to the movies. You can try watching them on their own, but, and you'll certainly, they're like a good standalone story on their own, but you're gonna get a lot more out of it from watching the whole thing. Trying to think if, like, what I wanted to say is even spoilery. I don't even know if it is, because there's some things about Evangelion that aren't directly stated in the series that you just need to know via other sources. All right, so we're gonna try shading the belly area now. All right, this is not gonna be too strong of a shade to start off with. Just a little bit to add some roundness. And we'll kind of dip in right here, I think. And around the bottom. Definitely have to add a fair amount of shading down at the bottom of the belly. Darken that up a little bit more. And then I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm actually going to shade each one of these individual belly scoot layers. Yeah, so this will take a little bit of work, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. I think I'm going to kind of maybe duplicate a little bit of what I did on my own self. Why did Netflix redub Ava? That I cannot tell you. There was some great dubs before. I don't know why. I guess they just licensing. They just didn't have access to the old ones. For whatever reason. I don't know the details. I don't even think that they got most of the original voice actors, if I remember right. I think that they might have gotten the Shinji voice actor, which is the main one, but other than that, I think there's a bunch that they didn't get. I'd have to rewatch it though, which I don't really want to do because I have the actual original dubs, so I don't really have that much reason to watch the Netflix version. Oh, got a new follower. Oh, Murdoch. Murdoch, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. How's it going? Welcome to my Twitch experiment. Gonna see if becoming affiliate is doable for me in a reasonable time frame or not. So far, it's going pretty good. We're having a nice, chill, relaxed stream. I'm working on some art. Rowan is listening to some art. I mean, listening to some art. Oh my God, shoot me. Drawing some art. We're all doing some art stuff. Murdoch, bust out one of your gunpla. Do some art stuff. Join the art crowd. Bully people into doing art. Oh shit, that shading is gonna go off the edge. All right, let's see if I can make this not look dumb as I try to connect those. Nope. All right, we're good. Oh, you're working right now? You have most of an initial sketch done? Oh, that's exciting. The model building stream will come next weekend. Music is art, so you can listen to art. This is true. Very true. But yeah, having a nice relaxing stream. Not necessarily trying to be too high energy here, just working on my PNGTuber that I'll hopefully have up on Etsy and Ko-Fi next week. Doing some shading on all these belly scales. There's a lot of them. Hey Sky, you are not late. Nobody is ever late. Everybody is here exactly when they're supposed to be here. It's such a Bob Ross thing to say, isn't it? God damn. Did I just copy Bob Ross? I'm not worthy of copying Bob Ross. But hey Sky, welcome. How's it going? You gonna do some art with us, Sky? Oh, I need to actually do some shading underneath the jawline, don't I? Yeah. Darken that up a bit on both sides. That way it actually, you know, makes sense that there should be some shading under the jawline. There we go. Well, in VTuber Senpai server lore, you and I are now magical girl. Wait, how the hell did I become a magical girl? I have never been a magical girl. I am a magical dragon, sir. Magical girl. I know that anybody who joins one of Sapphire's streams, first thing she says to them is, "Welcome to the stream. You're now a magical celestial something girl." So I have joined a few of her streams, so I guess by that definition, I might be a celestial magical girl or something. Murdoch, after I finish drawing Thorn as a cat, don't question it. I'm definitely gonna draw him as a magical girl. And I'm good, Thorn, just playing Sims 4. Oh, so you're still planning on drawing me as a cat, though? I wasn't sure if that was a thing you were planning on doing or not. Am I gonna be a nice purple cat? Dragon cat? Ooh, a purple cat with dragon wings. That'd be pretty cool. And very unique. And then you know what I'm gonna do? If you draw me as a cat, Sky, I'm gonna immediately take it to Rayless and be like, look, you're not the only one anymore. You have competition now, buddy. I'm the cat streamer now. You retained your dragon form because you're one of Sapphire's mods now. Yeah. That's how I retain my power. Become a mod for everyone. Bum, bum, bum. So if you missed it earlier, this is VTuber Senpai's background music. VTuber Senpai's Lo-Fi. You can find him on Spotify. Also, if you ever go to like one of his videos, he has it linked in most of his more recent videos. It's going to take me a while to do all the shading and highlighting on all these belly scales. There's a lot to do here. I feel like I could just set up a whole stream just to highlight and shade belly. Bum, bum. Here we go. I'm currently doing midtones, shading midtones, which is good. I think that's what I want to be doing right now. All right, I still need more shading and highlighting to do, but let's zoom out and have a look. All right, that's added a little bit more body to it, so that's good. Looks like I need to do the same on the tail, though. Now I need to see Starlight draw VTubers as magical girls. You know, somebody could easily commission Starlight to do that. I could see that being a thing. I'm not going to commission Starlight to do it, but somebody else can. I'm drawing you at the moment, just taking a break, and I'll definitely add dragon wings. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Wings. You guys will see what I mean later this week, I think. Starlight needed to draw that mental image. Oh, wait. You are... Wait, Starlight is actually going to draw it? Okay. Seems like it wouldn't be tough, just tedious. Yeah, it'll just take some time. Senpai reimagined as a magical girl. Oh, yeah. I could see Senpai as a magical girl. I could see Senpai as a magical girl more easily than most of us. Alright, so I still need to do... Oh, here it is, the tail underbelly. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So I'm gonna duplicate this layer so I can shade on just that layer. And we'll do some tail. Same thing as I did above. We'll add some shading to this using the burn tool. So there's probably going to be another layer of shading on all the belly stuff, and then there's still got to be a layer of highlighting too. Let me go ahead and make this a bit bigger to just do one quick darkening to kind of show the roundness of the tail. Here we go. One more. There we go. So there's some roundness to the tail there, and then I will switch it back down to 18, what I had it at before, and start doing some shading on the individuals again. Boop. There we go. Thorn, how did you enjoy the Rickroll the other day? Sky, like I told you, if you keep Rickrolling me, I'm just gonna stop opening stuff you send to me. That's how much I enjoyed it. You keep Rickrolling, I'm just gonna stop opening. You're gonna give me trust issues, Sky. Yeah, Sky has been giving me a couple Rickrolls lately. She's been sending them to me in, well, they've been sending them to me in DMs. It's like, you can trust this one, you can trust this one. And then I open it up, Rickroll. I'm like, God damn it, Sky, and they're like, ha 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 ha. Ruining my trust. Alright, so I think what I actually want to do... do I want to... Okay, I think I'm going to highlight. Yeah. I think I'm going to highlight down these ridges in the center that come down from each of the 3 necks. But first, I think I want to do one more layer of shading that I'm going to do as a bigger brush. And we'll keep it at 5%, but that should... Okay, maybe a little bit bigger still. Like a 36-ish. Sounds like you've been warned, Sky. Yes, Sky has been warned. Yeah, you Rickrolled me in Minecraft too. Yeah, Sky was like, hey, look at this thing I made in Minecraft. So, you know, they've made, you know, it's obviously a whole bunch of music blocks all lined up, and I'm like, oh, that looks cool. Oops, I need to do this on the right layer. Like, that looks cool. Looks like you put a lot of effort into it. Wonder what song it's gonna be. They start playing it in the first couple beats. I'm like, ah, god damn it, Sky. Yeah, literally Rickrolling me, even in Minecraft. Like, we weren't even playing on the same server or anything. Sky was just, like, streaming to my Discord and was like, hey, Thorn, check this out. Check out my project, Thorn. I think Aiden Desir was actually in that chat, too. And Aiden was watching the stream. Here we go. That's adding some nice thickness to these necks. Adding a bit of roundness to them. There we go. Wow, what's with the Kraken? Sky did want to be muted. That's an interesting Kraken emoji series you got there, Murdoch. I added a new one. I've been doing more Addams Family theme. That's cool. Have you been seeing the trailers for the new Addams Family? I think the new Wednesday show is looking freaking great. Like, I know that there's some people who have been like, not all the actors look like they did in the old TV show or the movies. It's like, dude, they look like they do in the comic strip. Just don't be a casual. Don't be a casual Addams Family fan. Go for the old school cartoons and comics. Because by that, it looks pretty accurate. It's looking pretty darn good. The new cast definitely looks like they fit the bill for what Addams Family really is, or what really should be. So many belly scales. So many belly scales. And I haven't started shading like actual like body scales either. Like I was saying before, eventually I'm going to make the body scales, not the belly ones, but like the ones on my legs and tail and all that, of a similar style to how I have them on myself. My dragon whelp over here. And I do see chat popping up. I'll catch up to that in just a second. Just want to get this one in right here, and then I'll read it. That's fine. The focus isn't on him. Yeah. Gomez. I see. I'm okay with the Gomez. I think the Wednesday, the actual actress playing Wednesday, she looks like she's gonna freaking knock it out of the park. Yeah, I like the Gomez casting. At first, when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know about this, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, I think I can see him doing it. I think I can see him pulling it off. I can understand why some people are doubtful, but again, I think it's their Addams Family casuals. Oh. Who do we got there? Oh, Dino Hunter, hello. Man, I need to like create like a black background or something for those alerts. I can't see them at all. But hey, Dino Hunter, how's it going? Thanks for showing up to my inaugural Twitch stream. Doing some art. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some Final Fantasy XIV, starting the Endwalker expansion, because yes, I haven't started it yet, even though it's like almost a year old at this point. But for today, art stream. Okay, so there's that alert sound again. I don't know what that alert is. I heard the sound. I don't know what it was. Oh, I'm so curious. Like I heard the follower alarm, the follower chime, and I know what that one is. No idea what the other alert is. None at all. Is it for first time chats? Am I getting notes for that? Interesting. But yeah, those are some nice emojis. I can't wait until I eventually get some emojis at some point. Gotta support the fellow dragons out here on Twitch. Wait. Dino Hunter. I don't think I realized you were a dragon. Are you using sound alerts for your alerts or something else? Just alerts. You're a T-Dragon. Oh, yeah. I think I do remember you saying T-Dragon. For some reason, I was thinking that you were like... Okay, this is gonna sound funny. I was thinking you were like a T-Elemental. I don't know why I thought that, but I was thinking you were like a T elemental or like a, like a tea god, something like that. Okay. Yeah. What's up, my fellow dragon? All right. This means I have to give you like way more respect now, because you're not some, oh geez, that's way too much strong. You're not some, non-dragon. I'm a big fan, big believer in dragon superiority. I have never not been a supporter of dragon superiority. There we go. That's looking good. All right. So right now I am doing some highlights on these belly scales. I'm highlighting kind of where the points are that come down from each of the three necks. Going up the left side at the moment. And then I'll do some more highlighting at the edges of each of these scales after that. The goal is to be making a PNGTuber here that I'm going to make multiple versions of. There'll be a free version and a paid version, and those will go up on my Ko-fi. Actress playing Wednesday was in most recent Scream and another horror movie called X. All right, I don't think I've seen any of those. I watch horror movies, but I haven't watched any like the really big mass-produced ones lately. And wow, you, Murdoch and Dino Hunter, and your names are the same color. Like, which one did I actually read and which one didn't I read? All right, Murdoch, I'm just gonna toss this out here. This is just a crazy thought. You don't have to do it. But because your Starfleet uniform is red, what if you had a red name? Eh? Just tossing it out there. Just tossing it out there. All right, let's do it on the tail, too. Although red names do tend to look super aggressive, and I don't know if you want to look that aggressive. There we go. Taka, you're not even like, that doesn't even look like red. That looks like, I don't know, tangerine. You're like tangerine colored. It's not even blood colored. Close enough, all right. The color for Starfleet Marines is green. You're a tangerine. I'm a purple tangerine with wings, baby. Get it right. I'm flying as a tangerine over your head. And I'm gonna leak some of my tangerine seeds onto your head. That doesn't sound inappropriate, does it? No, that sounds fine. All right, more highlights now. This time at the lower edge of each of these scales. Red name's best name. See, Rowan gets it right. You know what, Rowan? You know what? What I should do? Let me see if I can. How do I do this? Rowan. Let me see. Is there a thing I can do with this? All right, Rowan. I was gonna make you a mod, but I literally have no idea how to make you a mod. Mod. There we go. Boop. There we go. Now Rowan is a mod. Just like she is on my Discord, she is a mod on my Twitch streams. So Rowan now has the power to show off. Oh, too late, Rowan. You say you're not to be trusted, but it's too late. That ship has sailed. You now have the power to kick and ban people and lord it over them. How is Murdoch still alive since he's a red shirt? This is a good question. Alright, I don't know why Murdoch was saying scalies. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. We don't talk about that thing. Alas, I have the power. But yeah, down in the bottom right hand corner where you chat, there's like a little sword button, and if you click that, it'll take you into mod view. And mod view shows you all kinds of shenanigans you can do, from kicking people, banning people, timing out people. It shows you who's all in the chat. It is your portal to power. And if you want me to unmod you, I can. I just made you mod because you're already a mod on my Discord, so I trust you. I actually don't... I think maybe... Yeah, I think Sky is a mod for me on YouTube. Because Sky has basically been in, I think, all but maybe one or two of my streams that I've ever done on YouTube. Sky is always there. Sky is all reliable. Yeah, these belly scales are coming along nice. I will read chat in a moment, just after I get done with this row of scales. There we go. Also, Roan, I am She-Ra. Roan is slowly becoming Thanos. Oh my, so many new bits. I promise not to click anything dangerous. You know, fine. That's fine if you click something dangerous. Sky. I can make you a mod on here too. I'll make my mods that are on my Discord, my mods on Twitch and YouTube as well, now that I know how to do it. Here we go. Yes. I am finding Twitch easier than YouTube because one of the things I like is that, all right, so I have the Twitch chat up on a separate computer, on a separate laptop. And I like how on Twitch you can make the chat freaking huge really easily. That's really, really nice. Whereas on YouTube, like, you don't even have a mod view. So, like, you can't make Twitch chat huge. At least not as easily. But yeah, I'm like, I've got the mod window open and I've got the chat really, really big on the screen. And that's a lot easier. And in general, I don't know, I do like the Twitch UI way better than the YouTube UI. Like, there's a lot of good things about YouTube, obviously, but the Twitch stuff, they know what they're doing when it comes to their mod screen. Holy crap. I also promise not to eat your audience. Well, I never made you make that promise. You did that on your own. You just made a promise that you didn't have to make. But now that you've made it, I guess I gotta hold you to it. I certainly wasn't going to make you promise that. But now here we are. No eating of the chat. Your mistake. Here we go. Let's do another layer of highlights on the belly. This one's going to be a simple one, just going down the middle of each of these neck ridges. Just a little bit to highlight it. Might not even be noticeable, but I'll know it's there. Here we go. So the belly's looking pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with how the belly's coming along. Now we just have to work on some proper scaling for the rest of it. Hard agree, there's a lot of cool stuff here for the mods and streamer. Yeah. Like, I really do like streaming on YouTube. Like, I like the fact that a lot of the times when I'm streaming on YouTube, a lot of the people who are watching me who haven't watched me before hit the subscribe button. And I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel more than anything else. So I really, really appreciate it when people hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. But obviously here on Twitch, there's not just an easy way for people to do that. So that's a little bit frustrating. And that's, you know, one of the reasons why I like streaming on YouTube. But that said, I feel like every other part of streaming on Twitch is just nicer. Everything that isn't that is nicer. So I'd say that that's probably the main upside for YouTube, is being able to have all that kind of just ease for people to just instantly switch over to subscribing, but it's fine. Have I seriously not colored to the edge of the belly? I don't think I have. Holy crap, I need to fix that. So I'm noticing here, this is going to be on both sides. First of all, I've got these little black dots that I need to clean up. For some reason, it just kind of randomly starts putting little black dots where, like, I don't know, something, my finger or something touched the screen, my claw tip or something. You might nibble but not eat. Fair enough. John Awakens, if you check out Crazy KZ's episode of Burning Questions where I'm a featured guest, I explained that I never started as a red shirt. No, Murdoch cheated. YouTube streaming's pretty fun too. I just get a lot of chat messages eaten up by the filtering, which frustrates me a lot. See, I haven't had the problem with the filtering. This is nicer. There's not really any other way to say it. This is... What Twitch is doing is just nicer. It's higher quality for the streamer and the moderators. Because there's nothing for moderators on YouTube. It's like... they get the exact same screen everybody else gets, and if there's any problems or anything, they just have to enter in commands and right click to figure it out. There's no ease of use like there is here. But if you're trying to build up a YouTube channel like I am, you know, then obviously Twitch isn't necessarily going to get that for you. You're not going to be able to really build up a YouTube channel on Twitch. And normally I'd say like, oh, well, you can, you know, do your little link thing, but I actually don't even have, well, here, I can grab one real quick. I was gonna say, I don't actually have it set up to do the links yet. If I click this, home. All right, so here we go. I can grab a YouTube link and I can just post it and paste it. And in future streams, I'll have this all set up, but I did not get it set up for today. So like there is my YouTube channel. At least that's my survival game channel. And I also have, let me grab my other one too while I'm at it. And then this one is for VTubing content. So I have a channel where I play survival games and I do survival game tutorials, and my Discord server has a lot of survival game type theming around it at the moment. I'd like to work more art stuff into it. And then the VTubing theme channel, I haven't been posting on it quite as much. There's a few things like this VOD from today will get put on the VTuber channel because I'm working on a PNGTuber. So it's VTubing related. Let's get rid of these black dots. There we go. All right, let's have a look at it now. There we go. So I think I'm going to add some scales to the sides of the bellies. Yes, I have fingers. I'm a dragon. Dragon, I mean, what do you want me to say? My front toes? No, my front fingers, my claws. I have claws at the end of my front fingers. Jeez. I have finished the rough sketch. Ooh, I'm excited. Rowan, I said it before and I'll say it again. It's kind of unfair that you're a good writer and a good artist. You got all the skills going. Wait, I have said that. Wait, I have said that. Which means you must have been on one of my other streams, because I remember saying that out loud. Which one of my other streams were you at? Were you at my other art stream? God, now it's blowing my mind. Which one of my streams you've shown up on before now? Rowan. Messing with my head. As far as your question, John Awakens, is it better to stream on YouTube or Twitch? Okay, that's a mixed question. That's not an easy question to answer. So, I'll start off with this. I think streaming on Twitch is better, but, and this is a big but, like a big, huge monster opera singer level but, I think that just streaming on Twitch isn't going to get you anything. I still think that you need to be doing YouTube content. Whether you stream on YouTube or not, that's your choice. The advantage of streaming on YouTube, like I was saying just a moment ago, is then people can convert to subs very easily from your streams. But yeah, you have to make content on YouTube because hell, literally, this is my first time doing Twitch. So literally everybody that's in here right now is because of either me being friends with them on Discord or them seeing some of my stuff on YouTube. Not a single person in here right now, at least not that anybody's popped up and said hi yet, is specifically from Twitch. So hey, if you're a Twitch viewer and this is your first time hopping into the stream, feel free to say something. Prove to me that you exist. But otherwise, everybody that's here, as far as I know, is either from the Discord communities or from my YouTube. So I am finding myself right now at this particular moment in time really enjoying streaming on Twitch, but just streaming on Twitch by itself would not work. I wouldn't have anybody here if I had just only been streaming on Twitch. Does that make sense? That was like a multi-part answer. So streaming on Twitch, good. Streaming only on Twitch and not making other types of content on YouTube, bad. Without YouTube, I would have no audience at all. Cleaning up some of these belly scales. I noticed that they weren't going all the way to the edge. Yeah, you can also, like Murdoch was saying, you can stream to both too. A lot of people do restream. I personally don't like the aesthetic of restream, so that's why I'm not doing it. But that is absolutely a personal thing, and I can definitely say that restream does work for a lot of other people. I'm glad it made sense. Thank you, Rowan. Yes, I'm inclined to agree, and a lot of the streaming side from Twitch dies the same day it is streamed, unless it is edited down to a video on YouTube. That is true. That is true. When I stream on YouTube, those VODs continue to get views for days, sometimes even weeks later. I don't know why. I don't know who the hell is watching my old streams, but somebody is. I'm constantly getting, like, seeing the view count go up, so it is a thing. But yeah, here on Twitch, when I hit the stop button, I do not expect a single person will be looking at the actual VOD afterwards. So that is very much true, what Taka just said. For all intents and purposes, after a stream, it is dead. Your stream be dead. On YouTube, the stream lives on. And this will be a VOD. I'll be putting this up, like I said just a moment ago, on my not my survival game channel, my VTubing artistic themed channel. We're doing a little bit of cleanup. We can get rid of that layer. And let's see, is this... Yeah. So this needs to be some green that goes in. But yeah, if you have any more VTubing related type questions for me, feel free to ask them, because an art stream like this, it's way easier to answer questions than it is on like a gaming stream. Got way more time. Same, somehow I get views from random streams I've had that are scoring subs even. Yeah, it's weird. But that is very much the strength of YouTube. Streams I missed are on YouTube, I will pop them on in the background, like I did Starlight most recently. I do not do that on Twitch. Yep. Further confirmation. Twitch, good for streaming, but don't frickin' neglect YouTube. Holy crap, do not neglect YouTube. And I just realized I completely forgot to do the shading on this right jaw. So we will do that next. Oh, except that I'm not on the correct layer. Get on the layer with the heads. Oh, except I'm still not on the right layer because I want to be doing the jaw, not the heads. Haha. Here we go. Fifth tries the charm. Alrighty, let's zoom back out and have a look. There we go, that's coming along. And I think, because I do not have any kind of redeem setup, I'm gonna take a moment here and get myself some water. Not gonna be gone very long at all. Hail Hydrate! Thank you, Rowan. Hail Hydrate! I'm considering getting Splatoon 3 and maybe make videos of it, not sure. I think you should do that. I legitimately do. I think Splatoon 3 looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. There's gonna be a lot of people looking for stuff for it. Now, when you make videos for it, don't just stream it and play it. Like, make actual videos on it. Like, do things like show all the character creation options. That could be a whole video. A video that does really well for me is I did all the character creation options in V Rising. And all I did was I just literally just clicked through each one of the options kind of slowly, one by one, on my YouTube channel. And people look for stuff like that. People look for videos that are like, huh, what are the character creation options before I buy this game? So something like that. Tutorials, simple like how do I do different modes, stuff like that. If you actually make actual content, like tutorial type content for Splatoon 3, you can frickin' skyrocket your channel when that comes out. Like, get that on day one and start making stuff for that right away. That would be a very strong thing to do. Metagaming like builds, story lore. Yeah, story lore, explanation theories. That's a good stuff. Good idea. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yes, those VODs tend to have reanimate dead cast on them for a lingering random amount of time. And yeah, it is completely at random. I've had not just VODs, but just videos just randomly start getting clicks and stuff way later. Like, I had one video that it was sitting at something like maybe like 40 views, and it sat at 40 views for maybe like, I want to say close to 6 months. And then at the 6 month mark or so, all of a sudden it shot up and now it's at around 1,000 views. So YouTube be weird like that. No idea why. It just, one day YouTube started pushing it. No idea. I need to do a lot more work on these frills to make them look more reptilian and frilly. But they got a lot of good work done on the belly scales. We got some of the shading done elsewhere. I still think I need to work more on the knees though. Before we end, I want to see if I can do another quick round of cleanup on the knees. You know what might work is the smudge tool, but I'm going to try just something a little bit more brute force and just color it in, see what that looks like. That doesn't look too bad. That kind of works. I'm going to have to look at that some more, but yeah, because there shouldn't be shadow on the top part of the knee. But I can have a strong, harsh shadow underneath it, maybe. Yeah, something like that, maybe. Yeah, that makes the knee kind of look more right. I like that. Cosmetics, honest review. Splatoon 3 has lockers, seems cool. Lurk mode activate. Be back later. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, Murdoch. And I look forward to your lurking for the next couple minutes that I'm still streaming. Because I think that I'm going to actually stop this right here for now. We're in a good spot for today. I think, let me zoom in on it a little bit more. There's still a bit more work that needs to be done on some shading, but I think that we can see the direction that this is going to go. Like I said, I want to add scales and stuff like I actually have on myself. Yeah, thank you, Rowan. And I'll be able to toss this up on a thumbnail later. But for now, switch back to the chatting screen. Gonna stretch for a moment. Thank you guys very much for being here for my first ever Twitch stream. Woo! Woo! I appreciate you guys. And thank you to everybody who followed. That's huge, because even though it says that I have 50 followers, Twitch, it does not count those 50 followers. It says I have significantly fewer than 50. So every one of these follows is still going to count for quite a while. And I'll be streaming the same time tomorrow. It'll be Final Fantasy 14. Then Friday, I will be streaming a survival game to be decided yet. I don't know, but it'll be at the same time. And then on Saturday, I'm going to be doing another Final Fantasy 14 stream in the evening. And you can find my schedule in my Discord. You can also find it up on Twitter. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Taka. Thank you, Rowan. Thank you, John Awakens, Sky, Murdoch, all of you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.